The round table.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
All right, Henry, we'll pray. Are we ready? Yeah, okay. I know it's you being Ed.
Oh, yeah, I'll be Ed. You want me to be Ed?
No, you smell like...
I'm so fat and dumb, I'm Ed.
Nice! Oh, yeah! Fuck you, Eddie! You ain't better than us, Eddie! You ain't better than us, Eddie!
All right, let me pray. Dear God who doesn't exist, I'm sorry you don't like gay people.
You're being rude to God. God's been very good to us.
You know what, God? If I saw you in school, when I was in school, I would push you down in the street, God. You and your...
Don't bully God.
Dumb Jesus. I'm praying.
I guess so.
All right? All your fakery and all your nunnery, all it does is just, you make molesters, God.
It
all
keeps
right?
women from getting raped, the nunnery.
You make a bunch of people dress up like X-Men for you, like with their uniforms on, and they molest little boys.
I feel like you're slowly becoming religious.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen.
Amen. Amen. Sorry, God. That was Henry Zebrowski.
Fuck you, God.
Jesus, Henry. God, man. All right, so Henry's sitting in for Ed, and then we got, I'll tell you, a whole bunch of replacements in this podcast. It's really quite hot. I wish someone would replace this next guy.
Barely the round table right now, but we're going to go with it.
That's fine. Who are you that just spoke there?
Hey, it's Holden, Mr. Beans.
All right. We got Micah Sherman. Micah Sherman, you're going to do...
Greetings.
That's good. All right, he's sitting in for Kevin Barnett. And then sitting in for Jackie Zebrowski, we have a very luscious Mike Kaplan. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. I have a vagina.
And then Jackie is such a powerhouse, it took two people to replace her as well. John F. O'Donnell sitting in for Jackie.
Hi.
All right, bring in the power.
Fill in the hole that she
He's
left.
saving it. He's saving his energy. It's good.
That's good. You want to harness it
No
up
reason
and
to
then
start
release it.
yelling, you know?
Definitely not. You ain't better than us, Eddie. All right.
I'm so fat.
If somebody fucking sweat less, it would be me. All right, with us as always, newsman Marcus Parks. Marcus, what's the stories this week?
A man who claims to be a serial hugger has been accused of groping and kissing women without consent.
That's fine. That's the sweetest thing of all time.
36 women in Des Pierre, Missouri have contacted police about the unwanted embraces over the past 3 years.
I love that picture.
One woman has said the man kissed her on the lips during the hug. Local press have dubbed the man Jack the Gripper and John Wayne Embracey.
All right.
That's my new
Bracey
nickname.
is amazing.
John Wayne
that is
Embracey is
pretty
my
good.
new nickname. I fucking love that.
I
That
love
is
this guy.
amazing.
Everyone needs a hug sometimes.
Well, you got in trouble for hugging people without their consent.
I almost got kicked out of high school for hugging too much.
Really?
But I think there was some sizeism involved. I just was very large, and people said that I was too much of a hugger and I was too touchy. And then my father came into the principal's office. I'll never forget it. The only time he ever loved me.
My son is retarded.
Yeah, he said that.
Let
First
him
he said,
do it. He has
he's
downs.
a big dumb idiot, and he doesn't come unless he hugs. So make sure that he hugs. Otherwise, he eats all the food in the fridge. It's weird.
I'm not the tallest knife in the drawer, so I'm allowed to hug indiscriminately.
That's
the
right.
thing.
You see, it just
I
sounds
can't
like
hug.
a thing that always happens like 3:30 in the morning when you just hug for that 3 or 4 seconds way too long, you know, and
It's
like
nice.
everybody wants. It's fine, you know. He's just hugging. Is he hard?
Well, that's the thing.
He's white, 44 years old, and has brown hair.
What does that have to do with his boner?
Shit, man.
Wait, Marcus, did you think he meant like hard, like tough?
I did. I thought he meant
erect
like,
a
do you like a
penis.
hard fucker? Like, no, he's a white dude.
He meant it like a penis.
But anywho, what I'm
that
saying,
does not say.
the guy is a very nice fella, and he sounds like he was raised by my family.
He sounds like Judah Friedlander in that Dave Matthews Band video.
He's hugging every day.
Yeah.
Every day I'm
Did you
having
guys-
smiles.
Did you guys have to deal with in like middle school dances, like getting the popping the big bone, dancing
Oh,
with
yeah.
hot
Yes.
Melinda tits in the dance floor?
Yeah.
You know?
I just had
I
problems with
have
that at
not.
the Punch Bowl.
I'm a lady.
That's true. Well, Mike, I would have loved to rub my boner on you at a very young age if we were dancing together in the 8th grade Sadie Hawkins dance, because you asked me. Thank you. I'll go with you.
You're welcome.
I love it. But anyway, real quick, I just want to say shout-outs to my father. My father walked into that principal's office while I was in trouble for the hug scandal, Love Fest, and he gave my principal a hug, and he said, in my family, we hug. Isn't that nice? So my parents made me a hugger. hugger.
There you go.
Did your father molest you?
Yeah.
No, he did not molest. We took showers together. He bathed me.
To what age?
No, I'm not still taking showers with him. No, Daddy, I'm never clean.
Answer me this, though. Did he hug the principal from behind, or was it a frontal hug?
He hugged. It was a girl principal. Believe it or not. Get out of here. He hugged her right up front, and he fucking bona fide. It was wonderful. That's the Kissel way. We hug and we get boners while touching women.
Well, here's this guy's method. He'd walk up to women and say, "Hi, remember me? I live down the street in the corner house. How you been?" He'd hug them and then walk away before they could see him.
I live down the street in the corner house.
Creepy. The old confusion tactic.
I think everything is wrong with everybody else. Maybe he's just a nice guy
with
likes
ya.
to hug. You know what I mean?
But why does he have to lie to do it?
Yeah.
And
he would
he's like, hey, I want to hug you. Let me hug you. I'm going to hug you. Here's your hug. Stop screaming. You know?
That's true.
Because society won't allow for that. That's why.
That's true.
Yeah, sometimes he also pretended to be a medical professional.
Well, that gets a little dangerous now.
He shouldn't be pretending to be a doctor.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
He approached.
Hey, you know what's good? This guy's gonna do really well in prison.
This is one of my favorite stories ever said on the
Can
Roundtable.
we get a picture of the guy? Can you move it over?
There are no pictures of the guy.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's
no.
What are you in for? I'm in for rape and murder. What are you in for? Hugging. You know, I love.
I hug hard.
He's gonna come out a worse criminal. You know?
I'll make this shit look
He went in
good.
for hugs. He came out.
He can not ironically get the Tupac tattoo hug life on his fucking chest, which is really quite amazing.
He approached one woman in scrubs, pretending to have met her at the hospital while his wife was giving birth.
Does he
What
have
a
a
great
wife?
story.
Does he have a wife? Is that
No,
real?
no.
He also sometimes exploited name tags on uniforms to feign knowledge of women's names, once calling a woman named Susan Susie. Hey, Susie.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah,
Hey, Susie, you wearing a sports bra? I'm just joking around. Give me a hug.
All right.
Give me a fucking hug.
Okay.
That's
So we knew each other in eighth grade, right?
It gets to the heart of the fickleness of the human condition. Like, oftentimes, I'll sit on the subway and I'm like, oh, I want to kiss this person on the cheek, but I don't. And I'm the asshole?
Yes.
You know?
Well,
You don't. So you're not the asshole. Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, in France, they just do this.
Yeah.
In France,
You just get on the subway and you start.
they do this
Yeah,
in France.
Sarkozy at the every single like police academy like graduation, he hugs
And he
all
kisses.
of the and gives little kisses.
It's
Little kisses
expected.
right on the corners of their mouth.
Right, yeah, pick up the saliva.
But Holden, doesn't this just get to the heart of the fact that the reality that we're not all making love at all times is wrong?
That's essentially what I'm talking about, or that we're not. Yeah. I mean,
Was that essentially what you're talking about?
I just think, like, yeah, exactly. Like in France, like if you order an ice cream cone, it's just a dick inside of a cone.
Yeah,
And
France
you just
is
lick
just
on the
different.
yeah.
France
it's
is
different.
everything.
Our
Everything's legal.
puritanical roots are hurting us. I think this hugger, I embrace this hugger.
I agree.
Well,
I agree.
apparently
Yeah.
apparently the police agree with you because they can't figure out whether he's actually violated any laws or not.
I don't think he has. If spreading joy and love is a violation of American laws, I'm moving to Mexico.
He's breaking the law.
It just depends on
What's
the
the
motive.
law?
Is this a bone
It's sexual.
up motive? Is
Well,
it a sexual thing, or is it just he just needs love? And if it's a story of a man needing love, that's a sellable movie idea.
It is a sellable. Don't talk about your fucking.
Foreshadowing the segment.
Jesus, Holden came up with this. Another terrible segment, by the way, that Holden's very proud of. That we'll get to later on in the show. He thought about it on Tuesday.
I would be down with it if he was like, I just like hugging. If he wasn't
Right.
being like, I'm trying to spread love, and I know for a fact he's like molesting people. But
You
if he's
feel
just
it?
like, I like to hug,
It also
then it's just like
depends-
he likes
It
hugging.
depends on how much blood is on his scrubs.
Yeah. It's ketchup.
You know what
It's
I
like, oh, I'm sorry, got some ketchup on your shirt. Sorry about
That's the thing you should
Sorry,
do.
Susie.
Good hug though.
I mean,
That's
you
real
can't
good
you
hug.
can't touch a person if they don't want. Like, if you touch a person and they punch you, that's allowed, right? Like, it's
Well,
like
is
you
it
can't enter
though?
somebody's house. If somebody comes into
No.
your house in Texas, that you can get killed.
I agree with that statement, but if somebody comes up and gives me a hug or a high five, yesterday I was walking 3 foreign people in different parts of the city. When I say foreign, I mean like they were like Swedish, Irish, and then some other like English fella, always with the high fives.
But they
3
don't-
random people
You know
were
what
like, give
it
me a
is?
high five.
You're
And
so
it's like,
large, they think you're a national monument.
exactly. So I salute them. I say, absolutely. Here's your high five. But I feel like-
Boner five.
That's good.
Every single time you say something about him being tall.
So you give the high five, but if I would punch him in the face, I think now I'm the asshole. If someone gives you a hug and you punch him in the face, you're the dick, not the hugger.
If you're a
Again.
lady and a man is grabbing you,
That's the
then
Well,
that's
that's
what's
true.
I
happening.
never want to be hugged by a man. Like, I don't want to be hugged by a random man. It's like those free hugs dudes. I'm
now
not
Mike
a
is-
random man. You're somebody I know.
That's true.
You know,
It's
plus,
like invasion
all of
of
these
personal
hugs were
space.
horizontal.
That's the thing. That's what's hard.
That's the
When
problem.
you
is he
reach
flips
through
them down
somebody's
and they lay
legs
down together.
Yeah, as soon as you give them a body slam, it gets weird.
They're all women, though, right? All women.
All women. Here's
Sexual.
okay, so
you know.
here's
It's an
something.
invasion of personal space.
Did you guys miss that at the beginning? It was like women for the past 3 years have been
think-
like,
yeah, I
this
think we
man
all
is
did miss
almost
that at the
raping me.
beginning.
Yeah.
I think all we heard was serial hugger.
Well, a woman had the Riverfront Times had reported this on their website, and one victim commented on the website. Here's what she
They
said.
sent in an undercover woman to get hugged someone. Like, just kind of sitting around looking lonely, swaying back and forth. Just like, could get hugged right now.
Several different names.
It was a man. A man dressed as a woman. That's an undercover woman.
She with Rangers jersey on, like really awful blonde wig.
Yeah, here's what she says. All I could do was stand in shock after the hug was given because I had nothing else in mind as to what to do to get away from him. The man you're looking for has a more round face. Not skinny, but not overweight.
What?
In his 40s and a light shade of brown in hair color. Don't know if that helps, but I hope someone catches him soon.
Definitely doesn't help.
Ambiguous.
I mean,
Also, who says light shade of brown in hair color?
I feel like she really
wanted that
looked at
hug.
this guy.
Well,
she
that's
She was
like she
leaving a
wanted that
comment on the website.
Oh no, it's just how I thought it was like a broken English, like a Chinese woman. It's going like, the man you're looking for has a more round face. He not skinny, but not overweight.
That was actually a really bad Chinese accent.
Yeah,
terrible. He doesn't
and
do
it's like
good
the
Chinese
easiest
accent.
one to do.
I'm not a Daniel Day.
Give me.
Yeah, let's all go around the circle.
do it because it's offensive.
That
good.
was
That was
offensive,
very
though.
good.
That was much more offensive.
And also very accurate.
Absolutely. I mean,
Sushi Rumukai.
oh, Jesus Christ. All right. It's fine. That's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Holden. So racist Holden is. I want him off the show immediately.
Love you, normal length of time.
I love Sushi Rumukai. That's a really good place to eat.
Sushi Rumukai.
Holden, if I was a large fella, peppery brown hair, and I came up and I hugged you and you were an Asian woman, how are you reacting?
Oh, is this so good? But this is so bad.
have like a round face and more skinny.
You're so round face. You're so round face. Give me more hug wug.
Round face just sounds like a Native American slur for white people.
I think it was.
It's true. It's very
This feels
possible.
so wrong to do, yet me like to do.
me right
All
when
right.
he hugged me
That's
so
the big-
horizontal.
okay.
We have to end this. What's happening here? Jesus Christ.
Damn it.
Are we still the first news story?
It's still the first news story.
Let's move to the second one,
Can we talk,
goddammit.
or boner. Has anyone danced with a woman and gotten a boner?
Yeah.
Ever? Okay, what was that situation like for
I
you?
had a boner, and then she felt it. She was my girlfriend at the time.
Oh, okay, so that was allowed.
Yeah, and yeah, man, it got sexy.
Did you get it?
Fuck yeah.
Well,
All
that's
right,
different.
that's fine.
I'm talking about the boner you get. I remember I was backstage at a play, and Debbie Hyde. Oh my lord, you're so sexy.
Debbie
and
Hyde.
she was.
Is she still around?
She sat on my lap, but she was wearing like a backless leather like shirt.
What S&M play were you
Dude,
doing?
it
in
was
high
great.
school?
It was a cowgirl costume kind of thing, and she sat. And I boned up, and she definitely got up. And was like,
Like the high school performance of Coyote Ugly or something? Sounds hot.
We actually had to write our own play that year, so we wrote a old western bar scene just so we could get breakable bottles and have a bar fight.
My name
fun
is,
reason.
the
It was
play
awesome.
was called Barney the Boner Detective.
Yeah.
You got a boner. Oh,
Bonafide.
yeah.
He's bonafide.
That was mod.
Guys, before we move on to the next story, can I just say that I think that hug jokes are never funny, and I'm really upset with all of you guys.
I'm with you.
owe
I'm sorry.
A big apology.
I'm sorry.
to-
Well, you know what? I hope you get hugged by 5 fucking dudes.
I'm gonna
I
take
hope
this
5
job
fucking
and
dudes
hug
hug
it.
you,
I
man.
think
Yo, Larry, so it would be if something like 5 dudes came in here and hugged
Just
him right
hug
now.
him, dude. Just fucking hug your ass, man.
There's-
Fucking blog. He's about to blog.
This is a room full of people. There are people who could hug me here. I don't appreciate
Well, that's
this.
fine. No, I'm fine. That's fine.
I think that people might hug me now.
There are people
I thought it was a
everywhere.
fine performance.
1 in 6 women get hugged randomly in the street.
You never know. Will you be the next lucky girl?
Oh, I want you to apologize on Twitter.
Oh, man. Michael Sherman, welcome to the Racist Ring.
This is such a good segment. This is really good. Seriously, top 5 news
It's like a
stories.
great. It's like a very great sellable movie idea.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, all right. I had one boner in 8th grade, but I was very proud of it. And she danced with me very close. It was to Leonard Skinner's
okay.
Freebird. I got a big 7-minute song.
Hey,
How
And
do
I
you
fucking-
slow dance once it goes into like the soul solo and shit.
Real fast. Like you fast slow dance with your fucking big old dick. Anyway, all right, Marcus. I'm sure there's another story out there.
A woman has revealed her horrific injuries after she was attacked by a pack of raccoons who knocked her to the ground and bent chunks out of her skin while she was walking her dog. Gruesome images show the scores of deep gashes covering Michelle Lee's arms and legs that each needed staples, injections. Michelle Lee.
The star of Glee?
It each needed staples, injections, and treatments against rabies.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was a rabies raccoon,
The
right?
28-year-old sustained the lacerations when her dog chased several raccoons up a tree in Fort Steliacoom Park in Lakewood, Washington.
Whoa, Coon Park!
Yeah, Steliacoom. And they were after he got loose, and they.
Number 2.
I know, I'm freaking out about this segment because Coon's going to start getting flying around.
Right. Well, now it is.
No one even thought that except for you.
Immediately.
I just love to
10
find out.
minutes racist break.
I remember it's the same gang that dressed up as leprechauns, the midget gang that
the
beat up
midget-
that other guy.
Well, I don't know.
Just a bunch of midgets in raccoon
Take a look at
costumes.
this. Take a look at this woman's wounds here.
Hot shit!
Holy Christ.
Who doesn't want to get hugged by a bunch of raccoons? What's the problem here, guys?
God, it looks
damn.
like Ed Gein actually got a hold
Yo,
of her.
that is a
started ripping
wound
holes
fuck
into her.
waiting to happen if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to stick my dick in it.
They chased her 75 feet before knocking her to the ground and biting her.
It is
75
common.
feet.
I would have loved to see this. How many raccoons were there?
I feel like 75 feet is shorter than I think it is.
It is.
I too was like 75
Yeah,
feet.
it's like
God, I would have
it's like 10 tall dudes.
been. Yeah.
All the way to California from New York.
But I don't understand. But the thing is, the first thing you got to know is when you're getting attacked by a group of raccoons. This is the first thing you learn when
You
you're
gotta
in
play
raccoon
possum.
defense school. You got to spin around with your arms out. You got to make a hurricane punching moment, and then when they come at you, you kick with your legs and you punch forward with your hands.
Do you make a sound or
It's good to be
anything?
wearing bells.
Yeah,
It's important to wear some
Raccoons are
bells.
afraid of bells.
Yeah, you just want to sound like a convenience store opening all the time.
Like if that happened to you, I feel like if that happened to me, I'd be like, while I was having, I'd be like, seriously, raccoon?
This is how I'm gonna die? You fucking, this is absolutely insane.
She says, I was trying to run to a neighbor's front door, but the raccoons were between my legs and they tripped me and I fell. They were on top of me, just biting at my arms and legs and sides. I was just trying to not let them get to my face.
That's good. She did protect her
Actually,
face.
that's true. That she did it better than the monkey woman.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
monkey,
yeah.
because the monkey went right
The
for her
monkey
face.
got her ears and got her nose.
Well, I mean,
and
what do
got
you
her
want?
lips.
If you want, you got 15 raccoons who are about to gnaw at your eyes
How
and
many was
swallow
it,
them
15?
down. There was a couple of them there, or
A
one,
pack.
or one ape,
A pack is at least 3.
or one domesticated ape. I mean, what's more dangerous?
Six
sent
pack.
her like
Yeah.
X.
Six-pack raccoon.
Six-pack of raccoons.
You get a pack of Reese's, there's 2 in there.
Right.
Beer.
A backpack is only one. It only has one
Okay,
bag.
so there's one raccoon.
So there's one, but it's a giant raccoon.
Halfway country.
I think that's a tough question, though. What do you
Well,
want?
I
You
know
want the
that her
raccoon?
ex-husband
I feel
paid
like I
that
could
pack of
take
raccoons
3
to kill
rabid
her.
raccoons.
I don't know, raccoons are pretty big.
Well, what do you think? Okay, getting attacked by one gigantic rabid raccoon or one tiny rabid monkey?
A giant rabid raccoon. Yeah,
I
the
think I
giant
could
raccoon.
take the monkey.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
rather do the raccoon. But yeah, what do you think? So you have a feeling. You have a feeling.
Hold
that,
on. What's the size of this monkey?
It's no. I mean,
Can you step on it?
the monkey. No, the monkey is big. A monkey is a monkey, and a raccoon's a raccoon.
yeah, it's not crazy
monkey.
tiny. It's like a spider monkey.
He
you
made
know?
like a baby
Oh,
size.
but no,
monkey.
you can't. No. It doesn't
But a
matter because a
monkey will
monkey is still going to be
fuck
stronger
your
than a
shit
a
up.
rabid lemur or a man in a raccoon costume.
Well,
who has
rabies?
Are we playing? Are we playing
the
fuck kids or
ultimate
married?
predator? You know, like he's the apex predator. You put any man in a raccoon suit, even
I'm
a
saying
rabbit
if
suit.
a raccoon is the size of a man, he's
the same
either
that
a
gives you
man
rabies when you put
in
it
a
on.
raccoon costume or he has the intelligence of a man. I think that's indisputed.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And he's also colorblind, which makes him mad.
That's the thing, because you can never tell what buttons are the send or the cut buttons on a cell phone.
I would just go up to that man in a raccoon costume, give him a big hug. You know, let him know, get a boner, and
You're the
teach him
serial
ways of
hugger.
love. I absolutely.
You're the serial hugger.
That's
this
right.
is the problem. It's like that's why they can't find him. You're in New York.
I'm right here.
Come to think of it, Ben did give me a hug today.
You hugged me first, though.
He hugged
and
me
I
4
responded
times in
to
the
a
first
hug.
15 minutes that we were
That's
around
fine.
each other.
Do you think her husband is this chick married?
No, she's single.
No, I was saying her
She's single.
ex-husband,
Gentleman.
hired a pack of raccoons to
Yeah.
She's
assassinate her.
single now. She's gross after all those raccoons got you.
I
That is
know.
a great way to assassinate somebody. That's the thing. If you can control any rodent, what rodent do you want to control? You got your mice, you got your rats, raccoons.
Badgers
I was-
are also
Badgers, great choice.
I was going to say
Otters.
snakes, but if we're
Otters
doing
are-
rodents. Yeah, otters. Otters are good.
Because
check
you want to
how
rub
many.
their bellies.
You can control every one of one kind of species.
I would give you. I
think you only get one kind of species.
No, let's say that you have to be in their direct vicinity.
You know what?
can't just-
Okay, so it's a
you
radius
can't control.
thing.
It's a
Like
radius.
75
It's like
feet
Animal
closer?
Man.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go back. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. I want to be the Rat King. I want to live in the sewer and control the rats, baby.
Willard. All right. I mean,
Willard.
I mean, I guess otters would be fine to control, but are otters dangerous at all?
Oh, they're mean. Yeah,
Are
they're
they?
The worst.
Yeah, they're
Well, they're
really
surly. You know, they're not morning animals. You know, like they're
Okay.
more like
Marcus, can you get some otter
nighttime.
info for
Yeah,
us?
sure. I can. Of course I can.
They're just water things, right? That you can't. If you're not in the water, then an otter can't get you.
Right.
Oh,
well, that's
no,
true.
no,
You have
gotta-
to be on the land, though.
They're not very functional.
They
on
don't know.
land.
They have short
Well, if
legs.
you control the otters, you can pick one up out of the water and throw it at a person.
You can do that even if you don't control otters.
Yeah, you could just do that. I'm not sure if you can actually do that though, but that's fine.
I guess.
Because technically you did control it in the time you were throwing it.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
made it first.
Under no circumstances is this recommended.
No, don't
secret
touch
powers
otters.
or no.
All right, we have a lot of gullible listeners.
Don't try to control otters at home.
Yeah, definitely.
So raccoons look like bank robbers. That's kind of cool.
That is kind of
Yeah,
cool.
that's true.
Yeah.
So is this chick is gonna live though? She's gonna be all
Oh,
right.
she's fine. And I don't know if otters are mean or not.
It
I
doesn't
do know
matter.
that a female otter is also called a bitch.
Is that
Wow, okay. Yeah.
Good to know.
That's what's great about it, because then if you control them all, you can just be like, bitches rise! Bitches kill!
Guys, we have a really good opportunity now. If we think a woman's a bitch, we can be like, oh, look at that fucking female otter.
Yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah.
Female otter. If you call somebody a female otter, it means she's a bitch.
She a
Otter
motherfucking
is also
otter.
get upset with you.
If you're
Otters-
afraid of a lady, you can definitely call her that. And
It's also really good for a 6th grader to know when they want to say bitch, but they can't. You know, you're like female otter, and everyone can titter.
Otter is also a
otter means bitch.
slang term that gay men use to describe other men. I myself am described as an otter.
Why is that?
Wait,
Tall, not necessarily, not twink, but not bare, but tall and slender.
I don't understand where
Like
all these
an otter.
names come from.
a tall twink.
So you're
tall
you're an
twink.
otter in the gay community?
And in the gay community, I am an otter.
I'm known
Marcus.
as an army stiletto.
Oh, very nice. I can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
That's
Yeah,
my
What
gay
am I in
nickname.
the gay community, Marcus?
Furry.
I'd say you're like a mink.
I'm like a koala bear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like a bobcat.
yeah.
That's nice.
Goldwaith?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
like a bobcat.
No.
way.
He's straight as an arrow. You
Yeah.
can't even use that as a gay euphemism because that's how fucking hard his dick is for chicks.
I feel like that Bobcat
Whatever,
Goldthwait.
dude. You don't have to be so much of a
I'm with
female
Henry
otter
on this
about
one.
Man, he said bitch.
Give us another story, Marcus.
All right, let's go for a murder story.
Yeah.
A tattoo artist has been arrested for allegedly killing the man who brought him up and decapitating his corpse with a shovel. Henry James Baxter lived in a bizarre menage a trois with his victim, Erman Thompson, and Mr. Thompson's wife, Ashley, in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, my.
He has now confessed to killing the man who treated him as a son after a fight over Mrs. Thompson last Sunday. We're going to play a game here. The game here is, if you look at the screen, which one is the murderer?
Oh, wow. That's almost impossible.
And we're going to post these up on the Facebook page, too. Which one,
One looks
is
like
the murderer?
Adrian Brody if he got addicted to meth
The guy in the Tim Dean looking one with the beard.
with the big beard in the eyes. I will say it's bizarre. So they were all fucking one dude's wife, and he treated him like a son. That seems
They were all
gross to me.
fucking this
They're all
woman.
fucking her?
God damn.
She could do way better.
Yeah, she's got
Could do better.
she's got a really bad case of like Tennessee forehead.
She can do.
that
she
poodle
can
hair,
do
though.
slightly better.
All right, so yeah, describe these fellas here.
I mean, you know, the one guy there, he looks like he's got a Donald Trump-like toupee, the guy on the right, but it's not, you know, quite as expensive.
One looks like
I
a-
think meth immediately.
He looks like
Definitely
the
meth.
skinny
Guy on
guy from like the fat guy, skinny guy in the Ernest movies.
Yes.
He looks like that, and the guy with the beard looks like a homicidal version of the guy from like Savvy Fav.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He looks
So
I mean,
who
which
is
one-
the murderer?
Which one would you rather be having sex with, though? That's the major
one
question.
on the left.
Probably the one on the left.
burly fella.
He
huh?
looks like a good hugger.
I gotta go.
He does look
I gotta
like a
go
good
with the
hugger.
guy who shaves.
You gotta go with the guy who shaves.
I gotta go with the guy who
And
shaves.
stubble's worse than a beard.
So I-
Stubble's scratchy.
Yeah.
Beard
Can
just
I
off.
shave? Can I shave either one of them?
What the fuck is
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah.
Can you shave him?
No, I don't think you can shave him. I think it's an as-is
Yeah,
situation.
it's as
Well,
is.
For a guy like
uh,
that, he's not gonna listen to
Can
you.
one be a lady?
No.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, the guy on the right can be a lady.
Yeah.
Let's say. Okay, so the guy on the right has a vagina.
If you chop off a guy's dick, he's a lady, right?
That's true. By definition, yeah.
Nothing else about her.
Legally, if you get your dick chopped off, you become a lady.
Yeah,
Well,
also
that's
get a
what we
pickup.
did with you before you came in here.
That's right.
True
That's-
story, but I have a regenerative penis.
Ah, he's got the Wolverine of nuts.
So which one is the murderer?
I'm going to go with the guy on the left.
I'm gonna go with the right.
I'm going
left.
I'm going with
Left,
the
left.
guy on the right.
All right,
It
so
is the man on the left.
the man on the left. That is the bearded
The
fellow.
man, the bearded fellow. Baxter, 37, had been close with Mr. Thompson, 48, since he was a child, and the pair had a father-son relationship. More recently,
here's-
they lived in the same house along with Mrs. Thompson and her 3 children.
Oh, there's 3 kids involved?
2 of the children had been fathered by Mr. Thompson, while the other was Baxter's child. Last week, according to the police report, the 2 men started arguing over the woman they both loved, and after the row became heated, Baxter shot Mr. Thompson in the head with the victim's own gun. All 3 children were present in the house. The gunman hid the body in a garbage can and began trying to dig a grave in the house's backyard. When Mrs. Thompson became suspicious, Baxter told her he was burying a dead dog, but she says she did not believe him.
Good, she's smart.
On Monday,
The dog was there, like licking her hand. Like,
Yeah, no,
I don't
entire
think that's the
time.
dog.
No, we definitely didn't have 2 dogs.
No, I don't
One
think
dog is
so.
alive.
On Monday, the killer used a shovel to cut off Mr. Thompson's head from his body, left the head in the garbage, and dumped the body in a nearby field. An off-duty mailman discovered the decomposing corpse on Thursday.
No, he was just
after
skipping his route, and he told them they was taking the day off.
Yeah.
This was after noticing a foul smell pervading the area.
This whole situation is like self-contained. Like, why can't you go to the hardware store and get a knife?
And you don't
Like, why are you burying it in your backyard?
why leave his head?
the head's the most important part to get rid of.
Why are you?
Gotta get rid of it.
Identifiable thing.
Why are you and your surrogate father fucking the same person?
That's a good question.
Why is that even your relationship?
And why is the victim's name Ermine, which means otter? Did you guys know that?
Absolutely insane.
Well, this is great place. Where did this take place?
This was in Missouri.
But I feel
Again, the hug place. That's where the hugs was happening.
No, wait, never mind. Sorry. Tennessee.
That makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Knoxville or something.
Nashville.
But I think this is a good pro-American story. I don't think they should arrest this guy. You know, the entire situation has been calmed. The man who needed to die is now dead. You know, remember in Afghanistan we were talking about that story the other day where these 2 fellas loved a chick and they shot her in the head 9 times with a goddamn gun. These guys did it right. You shoot the man and you get the wife. These guys shouldn't go to jail. He just won the war.
This just sounds like real world Tennessee. Like this is like
nice.
what it is, like where the episodes would come from.
I mean,
This sounds and looks like meth, though.
it does
Yes.
sound. If it smells like meth and looks like meth, you're gonna have a great Sunday. That's what they say.
Yeah, you
these are decisions made
This
by
is someone you
freebasing.
brought up as your son, and then all of a sudden
But
you're like,
he's
you know what I'm
fucking
gonna do? Remove his head with a shovel.
Well, he was trying to bury him. Well, he shot him in the head.
I realized
and
what
then
he was trying to do.
Right.
There's way more effective ways of accomplishing your goals.
It's not the best way to do it. Definitely not the best.
Killing like, father-son fights are like very common. You know, like
Right.
God sent Jesus here, and then he's dead, and then also you know, like Oedipus killed his father. It's a very that's father's
Happens
fear.
all the time. That's the only reason you birth a child is so eventually they will kill you, so you don't have to be an old man.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay.
So this guy did it wrong.
This guy
he screwed
didn't
it up.
even birth this guy, though.
He
found him.
He just found
He
him.
found him, and then the dude ends up cutting his
But he
head off
found
with
him
a
inside.
shovel.
He found him inside of an egg, and he sat on him for 7 weeks.
That's
when
true,
he came-
though.
yeah. So we forget.
He found him. The dude ends up cutting his
Practically
head off
birthed
with
him.
a shovel, but not before he fucks his wife and has a kid with her.
But they agreed
But they
to. They
loved
agreed on that.
Yeah, they were fine with the whole like
I don't
menage
think
a
he
trois
was
thing.
fine.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Everything.
The son wasn't fine with it. The father loved it.
Yeah.
No, it just sounded like you sit down and he's just like, all right, I'll give you a turn at Betty. All right, I know what you want. A body needs. A body done crave. But you gotta know, you turn around, you make love to your new mommy woman. You ain't never gonna be right with me, my son, my little baby boy.
That's right. And the guy who was like 34 years old.
Sure
working
thing,
construction
Daddy.
at the time.
Creepiest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, Daddy, I ain't gonna kill you after I fuck Ma.
I feel like you belong in a redneck neighborhood down south, man. You would have done so well.
You do.
dude.
Yeah. You would have done real well on the south side of Rochester.
Still, they both looked about the same age, right? Where?
No, the one dude is much younger. He had the full beard. healthy.
He's 37. The other one's 48. That's
Right.
what I just
The
saw.
other one looked so much like a murderer, but the reason that I thought it was the one on the left was because he was younger.
Yeah, the one on the left is the killer, right?
He's got fearless eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also the son.
Yeah.
The guy on the right looks like the actor that played Robert Crumb in American Splendor.
Right.
And I will say,
Do you
James
think they ever
Urbaniak.
fucked her together?
probably they probably came in her together, and they just had their semen race.
They called it touching snakes. That's
That is one thing I cannot deal with is those DP situations in the pornography films. It's
Yeah, you
always
can't do
discussed.
them?
No, it's gross. Why
I
are
like to
two
see the
dicks?
two balls sort of flip-flopping on
that's
each
disgusting.
other.
I'm
It's
sure-
funny.
I just want to see a video of that. It just balls just kind of flopping on each other.
Beanbag
Hold on,
sex.
you just said it's funny. Do you like look for comedy in your
Yeah,
porn?
definitely. I mean, when that's going on, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's always
like-
good for a laugh.
Yeah, it's like watching a whole new animal.
Have you guys, you know what I've been
created.
doing lately? I've been jerking off lately, but thinking about philosophy and stuff.
All right, don't.
No, we're not
getting into-
We're
But
not
we'll
going to
say-
get into that.
When the penises are touching, right?
Their penises are touching.
They gotta
Yeah.
be thinking about something else because there's a whole lot going on.
There's
there.
a
They're
lot of
thinking about
friction.
how much cocaine they've been doing and how much more cocaine.
No,
they're
they
about
have to
to
get their feet up on the couch legs so they can see their gundernon from underneath. So they're
Right, which is the
they're
taints, yeah.
They're like trying to. They're angling their balls.
Gundernon?
Yeah,
That's not it.
Yeah, it's like a paper mill company to
You
him.
misspoke.
You can make up any name you want for that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be tainted.
What are some other combination of garden and grundle?
Yeah, garg.
The garden grundle. Guys, I have a serious question.
Grunderland.
It's a Bunderland.
Does double penetration, does that have to mean in the same hole, or could it be one in the front and one in
it's
the back?
almost impossible to do it in the same hole.
No,
It's
you-
usually
no, it's not. It's not impossible.
Almost.
No,
I said almost.
It's not.
It's almost impossible to fuck up.
It's not.
Okay, no.
babies-
I am so sorry. I got the fucking math question wrong.
Usually it's ass and vagina when we
Okay.
talk about
Yeah,
DP.
But
That's
it
standard.
could be both vagina.
Can be
could
both
be.
vagina.
Both vagina.
that?
But if it is, here's a little known fact: if it is a double penetration into just one hole, usually it is the anus because the anus is more elastic.
Right, and
Did
it's
not
called
know
a
that.
BOGO hut. I know. I love that. That place.
The anus more
great.
elastic
Wraps
than the
and ass
vagina
play.
that
You know
shoots
what?
babies out.
I don't know. I don't
When's
even
the
want
last
to
time
think
you
about
took a shit the size of a baby?
Well, today was a
Well,
nightmare.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
literally
God,
did have a bad
he's
dumper
at-
today.
We're at a brunch with a bunch of ladies. He's
All
got-
girls.
he's
They did
steaming
not
with the
like
dump.
Daniel Tosh's comments. Yeah, I learned so much about comedy festivals. No, they're great. I love it when a bunch of gals get together and start talking. Yeah! It's always so fun. It's always so fun to fake an illness and go lay down in your girlfriend's bed.
This is why it doesn't work as well because we're all white men. I know. I just feel like we're the people that with this same shot. Like 20 years from now, we will look like the dudes that are making all the decisions in the country.
Right. We
the
won't.
same
We're not.
small back
we are the
rooms.
fucking. We are never gonna win.
I'll say, as the lady here, I didn't love what he said. I mean, he can say whatever he wants,
The
but
funniest thing is you got it all wrong because if you were replacing Jackie, like Jackie thought that was the punchline of the year.
Yeah, that's a problem.
5 dudes are gonna rape you. She's like, oh, I thought it was gorgeous.
She's a little pro rape.
I think it made logical sense what he said, but I could
yeah.
see being sad about it if
Anyway.
he, yeah.
We're not talking about it.
This is not that
We're not
type of
talking about
show.
Daniel. Good for him. Everyone's doing great. Women, you're very funny. Everyone loves you. Everyone loves everybody. But I will say, this woman, this gal, she must be sort of honored. You know, somebody was killed in her name, beheaded even. I mean, that's kind of nice.
She loves
No,
it,
she
dude.
says that Mrs. Thompson told News Channel 5 that she knew about the killing from Monday, but did not go to police because she was, quote, scared half to death.
Oh, I thought you
of
said
what
my
her lover
pussy
might
hurt
do.
too much. I thought you
She said she was, quote, very, very angry and sad about the brutal murder. The victim's wife insisted she had nothing to do with her husband's death, saying, I love my husband. We had our ups and downs, but every marriage does.
Well, no, not every marriage adopts the son who is 30 years old and then gangbangs. That's kind of abnormal.
Are you in every family?
No, I am not. I know. They can do their thing.
You have
And I'm
We're in every family.
I am not in every family.
Oh, that was mistaken.
No, I know. I get it all the time. Who's that 6'7" chubby boy over there eating dinner with us? He's in every family. Okay, hey guys.
Hey, Ma. Hey, Dad.
Hey guys. So when do I get to fuck mom?
No, in our family, we don't fuck mom. We fuck our principal, our kid's principal.
All right. That's fine with me. I don't mind. Well, that's great. I mean, if you women are the only people who get like that sort of reward. She literally back in the day, that man would have presented that head to her as if she was a king. And she would have said, "Look
but
what
she
I did
would've-
for you.
well,
I
she
murdered
would've
the
had
competition."
Meth pouring
That
out.
is like
Exactly.
that is like a medieval elopement. Is
Yeah.
like showing up with the wife of the head of the dude that's supposed to be your husband.
Fuck OkCupid. Fuck eHarmony. That's the way it should still be done. You show up with the head of their current boyfriend, now you're the new
The
boyfriend.
new website, OK Thor. Right?
Okay, Thor. It's great.
Okay, Thor, don't kill me. Like,
That's the follow-up. I like meat.
okay, Thor, please calm down.
Or OK Medusa. I don't know. He has
I love that.
Dislikes, no blood, and not war.
By the way, on a slightly different subject than Medusa, Ursula, did you see that controversy? They thinned her down for this latest Disney installment.
No.
Everyone's very upset. I love big fat Ursula.
damn it.
I used to be sexually charged by her.
What?
Ursula, big old tits, man. Extremely mean.
They're remaking it, or what's that?
They're gonna. I think. Well, there's an action figure with a thin Ursula, and they're gonna relaunch the thing. But I think it's just for TV. You're right to DVD.
So that if kids watch that movie and see the ugly, evil, fat thing as a role model, they're like, oh, I don't want to. Kids are already too obese.
We already got
obviously.
one Mike and Molly, all right? We don't need more than
right.
that fat people on television.
That's right. And they went back and they retouched the Drew Carey show. They got Mimi Bobek out of there. It's replaced with that Kath. What's the name of it? I don't know. I'm so drunk. No, it's fine, Mike. Don't you fucking boing me. I'm sorry. Don't boing me. Okay, let's redo it. They went back to the Drew Carey show. They retouched it. They got rid of that Mimi Bobek.
Next news.
I'm telling you, they're gonna be good there. And then think of a thin actress, and they replaced her.
Catherine Heigl.
And they replaced her with Katherine Heigl.
A woman pleaded guilty.
High five.
Any actress would have. Any actress is a skinny actress.
Yes, okay, that's fine.
You could have.
It doesn't matter.
Okay,
We'll just call it. We'll call it good.
A woman pleaded guilty to performing
Jessica Biel. Okay, no.
Yeah! That's good. That's good.
That's a good one. To replace Mimi Bobek. I love that joke.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh,
I
God.
like her.
Okay.
Mimi Bobek.
Okay, it doesn't matter. From my hometown, by the way.
Oh, good.
All right.
A woman pleaded guilty.
I thought you were from every town.
It doesn't matter. That's why she's from my hometown. All right, can we please?
A woman pleaded guilty to performing sex acts on her dog while her husband filmed it and posted it to a fetish website.
What did he plead guilty to?
You'll
that
find
makes
out.
me guilty. to
Child
make me
pornography.
guilty.
You're guilty of child pornography possession? Because this guy is.
I never said that. I never fucking said that.
You definitely did.
Dogs and kids are totally different.
Absolutely.
What's the problem here?
Dogs love their owners.
Dana Kins, 28, from St. Louis, called police to her home on March 12th to report that her partner, Sean Ingram, 37, had punched and slapped her. When they arrived, police found child pornography images and images of sex acts involving the couple's dog on Ingram's cell phone. The dog has
Cell
since
phone
run
again.
away.
Why is it? Oh, the dog ran away! Oh, I hope it found a big stuffed pig to play with or something nice.
How weird was that dog for the family that found that dog?
Exactly.
Let's take him in. It's like, why is he like on his back all day?
Why
like,
is he licking my pussy right now?
Yeah, why is
It's weird.
And here is a picture of the couple.
Oh, there it is. Hell yeah.
He's got a very round face.
Her face is rhombus.
He's round, but he's not skinny.
And he's, but this is the question. At least it was their dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't
Is
just
that
somebody
better?
else's dog. Yeah. At least
You don't fuck a stranger's dog.
Okay, I didn't know that
How
rule.
many
really
times
wrong.
a year do you think an owner sucks his or her dog's penis?
One time a year. Only on its birthday. You have to suck it off on its birthday. It's just kind.
Yeah, if you make a birthday cake for your dog on its
suck its
birthday,
dick
you
sometimes.
also are going to suck its
I
dick
mean,
every
people are obviously like, look, the style is named after this. He wants it to happen. And
right.
I like that you said it was going to be the dog's on his back, as though that's...
Well, that's what the one
Dog, we're doing it missionary style, like good Christians here, dog.
The thing is, you can also just like put a little hat and a shirt and a dog and call it a little boy as well. You know,
Right.
like you could do that and get it all in there.
That's
Okay.
funny. I know. I've met your son, Chippers.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
what that's like.
Good boy, isn't he?
It's so creepy.
Your eyes got so
You just
terrifying.
seen Henry's fucking omelet eyes right there.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
can you imagine fucking a little boy dressed as a dog?
So I think, guys, I think this is what's clear.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fuck a dog, you have to at least pretend it's an adult.
Okay, good. That's a good point.
Look, this
We're all
dog,
agreed. We're all
dog
agreed.
years. If the dog is more than one, then that's like 21 in human. You don't.
After the
just
dog,
get-
That's the
hey
thing. you have
dog,
to-
we're gonna go get some beers after this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
put him in
ice
a little
cream.
college
Build-
graduation outfit.
build a little.
If they're
little
3 years or older, then
Yeah.
you can fuck it and give it booze.
Yeah. Holden, how you seducing a dog?
I was saying you build a little cubicle in your living room, you know,
Like it's going to
like
work.
it's going to work.
I just love that lead in, like, totally played in with your train of thought. How do you seduce a dog? I'm just saying. So you build a cubicle.
I just really hate people
Like
who
you do
dress
with
their
women.
dogs up in human clothes, you know?
Yeah,
That's
I just
the
dressed
thing.
my dick up like a bone.
That's a good idea. But I mean, really though, they're gonna prosecute this chick for
Oh,
getting.
he's working the knuckle.
Yeah, it's so gross. It's so gross. It's just so disgusting. I just feel like there are so.
really great.
It's one of the
You are
grossest.
so fucking twisted.
It doesn't
Great.
matter. He's a good man. He eats a lot. Okay, so the thing is, this woman is now. So the cops are upset with her for
woman-
getting her pussy eaten.
Here's what
by
it
a dog.
is. Her name is Kintz. Kintz told police her partner had forced her to wear a dog collar and mask and engage in the sex acts with the dog.
Oh my God!
50
So
Shades
he
of Grey.
I said she was forced to do it, but officials.
Greyhound, 50 Shades of Greyhound. God, you know, it's just so funny. They're going back to the Drew Carey show. They're gonna take Mimi Bobek out of it.
No, shut up. You did a good joke.
Yeah.
You don't need to bury it
50
with
Shades
your
of
bullshit.
Greyhound. Anyway, so they
I like
they
that
did.
you initiated a clap for yourself after that.
Yeah, I have to. No one supports me. So she literally dressed the dog up like a. He dressed her up like a dog to fuck the dog.
Yeah.
This is what you said.
It is kind of what I said. It was the opposite of what I said.
But it's sort of like
yeah.
But she said officials found her to be a willing participant.
I mean, she must have been.
Could have
So
been.
what are they charging him with? Are they charging him with the child porn?
Child porn is the worst out of this whole thing.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
they kind of gloss
Fuck
over
the
that.
dog.
But how old is the dog? Because if the dog is a child, then that's bad too.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, old enough to run away.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something, Marcus? If the dog is into the humans, making love to them, isn't that kind of cool? Isn't it just like, oh, I'm a cool enough dog?
Well, you
that
can't
a
really
human
ask
wants to
the
sleep with
dog.
me?
I mean,
You have to ask the
there
dog.
are
He's
bestiality.
got his cock in his mouth.
There are
can
bestiality
ask the dog.
websites. I mean, if the dog runs away, then you're like, oh, the dog didn't like it. That is clear.
Oh yeah, but if he's sticking around,
then
looking
you're
at
into it. Yeah.
Yeah, sucking up semen through a straw.
A horse that gets to make love to a beautiful human woman. Isn't that just like the biggest pimp horse in America?
I mean, it is
Yeah,
a big
right?
pimp horse. I want to know if this dog like gurgled the semen like porn
See,
stars do.
I think the dog got a taste of human and was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get some strange.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He goes to like goes to his swingers lounge.
Okay.
Sitting there with a leather hat on.
We got one more
Smoking a
story.
But what's creepier though? If you met somebody who was a pedophile or a dog fucker, by societal standards, which one do you think is
Pedophile's worse.
Always.
So you would hang out with a dog fucker
Yes,
before.
absolutely.
question the dog fucker. There was a
But
great
here's the
episode of
problem.
Loveline where a dog fucker called in, and they spent the entire episode talking to this guy.
And what was the Corolla
his
Dr.
personality
True
like?
advice?
he was very like, this is what I do. I just put, I've met a lot of people online. We have the same kind of interest in bestiality.
And no one's
My
getting hurt.
dog's a slut. She can ask for it.
It's like
I'm just walking titter-tot around with a plump little butt. I love my dog.
Dogs will hump a lot of things
They
that
do.
aren't just other dogs.
They
So
hug.
if a dog starts humping you and you put your vagina or butt in the way and it keeps doing it, then that is much more fine
Well, that's
than like
the thing.
holding a dog down and
he
doing
said
it.
that that's what the dog would do. He was like, the dog would present itself to me. It would get down on its haunch and put its stick
Right.
its fucking ass out at him, and he'd fucking go in. He'd fucking let it was like, it's very consensual.
The other week, I watched a Vice documentary about people in Colombia who have sex with donkeys.
Oh, isn't that
Right.
something?
donkey shows.
fuckers.
Yeah.
No, it's not a show.
Oh, it's just a
No. It's
what they
like
do.
As like the young teenage boys when they come into their sexuality, they practice on
Their
donkeys.
sexuality is a donkey.
Yeah,
Oh,
they,
oh,
they,
yeah,
they
They
name
name their donkey sexuality
They're
when they come into their
craftsmen.
sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like widely accepted. It's not
That's a
like
really
a,
good one, Mike.
it's not like a
Thanks.
Yeah, it was
like a taboo.
Yeah, it was accepted and and people. Yeah, God damn it! If people
What
say
are
like,
you trying to say to us?
I know. I
right
love that
now,
Marcus is trying to
What are you-
skirt
what are you
around the
getting at?
defense of animal fucking.
I feel like Marcus is about to lie to us.
No, I have a feeling. Yeah, when he tells us that he hasn't fucked a cow.
Okay, so what
I'm saying is
what am I trying to say here?
Big old hips all swerving around.
Anyways, I fucked a donkey once. Next news story.
Next story.
well, kinda. Whenever people say like, oh, in Colombia they do this thing where the kids fuck donkeys, like, oh, that's fine, it's very progressive. But when I say we fuck cows in Texas, everyone gets all weird.
I don't think anybody thought that was progressive in Colombia.
I don't think it's ever progressive. You shouldn't fucking animals.
Here's what's weird about fucking a cow is like if you put a leather mask on it, then it's like, hey, this is all they're made of. It's fucked up.
Yeah,
it's like fucking
It's
a
like
human
Leatherface, yeah.
with a human skin on. It's not. It's just
Wait a second.
double dipping.
How
It's inappropriate.
many bestiality folks engage in bondage at the same time?
I'm not sure.
Strapping a cow down to a table.
I bet they
and
would.
sucking its dick.
I bet it's
put
the
it
majority.
Nipple clamp it out.
I taught Nibbles how to tie me to the chair, and then it gave me the most sensuous blowjob.
God, I wish that was book 4 of fucking 50 Shades of Grey.
I just love that there's a bunch of people working at their IT jobs listening to this right now. Just be like, if I look to my left, they're gonna know I'm listening to this. I'm gonna get fired for sure.
Here's the thing. It's like, I also, like, you can sort of forcibly, I bet if you fuck a cow in its ass, it doesn't even feel it. It doesn't even know that you're fucking
cow-
it.
no, definitely
Yeah,
doesn't,
you're just like fucking it,
Their
fucking it.
shits are huge.
I think the big thing is teaching a cow how to give, like, an amazing blowjob.
No, but
I think that would be
bite your
hard.
dick right off.
No,
is it?
No, that's its tongue is to sandpaper.
It's like a cat's tongue.
Yeah, my dad tried doing it. Really fucked up his dick bad.
He really did. His dad did. Marcus Parks' father got his dick sucked by a cow, but then Marcus Parks' father said, didn't love it.
What the fuck?
Creepy. Those are the facts. You know that pause that happened? That is a regurgitation of facts.
Guys,
that is a
Have we
A moment of
I'm telling you, that's what happened.
Wait,
I didn't make it up.
Marcus, you fucked a cow?
No, his father
Yeah,
got his
yeah.
dick sucked by a cow.
When he was a kid.
When he was a child, so
he
it's
was
fine.
curious.
He was dressed like a dog, so it was no big deal.
Why is Marcus's dad not on this podcast every day?
I don't know.
Because he lives in Texas and he hates people.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it?
Well, we know why.
Is it
Loves cows, though.
loves cows? If you
Cow man.
if you are fucking a cow, is it slightly less disgusting if you use a lambskin condom? If you use a condom while fucking a cow, it's a little bit more
Well, it's
earthy.
really disgusting if when you're finished, you put it in a pan, fry it, and eat it.
Can a human give an animal AIDS via sex?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, monkeys did it to us, so probably at some level.
But not from
Not
fucking
through
it.
sex, but they can through hypodermic needles.
As soon as you start sharing heroin with your fucking donkey, that's not good.
You're down and out. Yeah,
Me and Elmer just love heroin.
Now it is time for
Ever
a
get cows high on heroin?
I don't know. We'll try it.
And now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
All right, well, I feel like what we just talked about is the most unsellable movie idea. This is it. This is it. So we're pitching unsellable movie ideas to the movie mogul Marcus Parks.
Hello.
I will go first, Marcus.
I control this industry.
All right, you're freaking me out a little bit. Can I have some water?
No!
Goddamn.
Pitch me a movie!
Okay, fine. This movie, it's a BFF buddy movie between two pedophiles. So they start sharing like child porn online, and they become buddies. And there's the funny montage. They're very bad at like getting a kid though. So there's the fun montage of them dressing up as like magicians and stuff, and trying to get a child, and they can't do it. And then by the end of the movie, they work together, and they get it the strong enough bond, and they finally get a kid, and they just fucking blast it so full of fucking horrible fucking jizz. And
What the fuck kind of movie is
they walk away, and at the end they realize that they love each other and love the child so much, and they're ready to move on with their
It's just
lives
gonna be
together.
it's gonna be like Paul Rudd and Paul Rudd and what's his name?
Mimi Bobek?
Mimi Bobek.
No, it's gonna be Paul Rudd and Nicole Kidman as a man.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, blowing a Glenn Close. That's very
Directed
nice.
by Todd Solondz.
It's going to be great. And it all takes place in an elevator. This is really good.
An incredibly heartwarming film.
That does sound unsellable.
It's not right for Paramount,
Does
but
it-
go down to our offices in the IFC area.
Does it have a name?
Pet of friendship.
Friendship.
Okay, well, I like the movie. Let's work on the name, but...
Okay, pedophilia, bro. Pedophilia, bro. Like I feel ya, bro.
Pedophilia.
Oh,
I'm still working on
pedophilia
it.
is good. Yeah, I thought that was good.
Well,
How about two dudes fuck kids?
Yeah, two big dicks, fuck fat dumb kids.
Micah!
Good log line. Good log line.
File it under F for friendship.
Yay!
Okay, so thanks for seeing me today.
No problem.
I don't want to take up too much of your time, but
Please don't.
Remember Yakov Smirnoff?
Yeah, a little bit, kind of.
Okay,
the
well,
vodka,
we
right?
can't get him, but the script is based on his one-man show that he's perfected over the past 15 years in Branson, Missouri.
Okay.
All right. And it stars Dakota Fanning lookalike.
Do you have the lookalike already booked?
No, but we are going to audition across the greater Minnesota area.
Oh, you'll find one.
And hopefully we'll find our Yakov.
Yeah.
I think that sounds like a great movie idea. Yeah.
Could see that.
I could
Much
see
more,
that being made.
sir. That is much more sellable than
Friends?
friendship.
Yeah.
That is much more
I
sellable.
feel you on that one.
Pedophile and under friendship.
Yeah,
is
pedophile
really
and
hard
under
to-
friendship.
Pedophile and under friendship.
Pedophile and under friendship.
You still made the best title.
Oh,
Yeah.
the story is about how Yakov Smirnov likes to butt fuck with a penknife. So I'm sorry, I forgot.
That takes it a little
I
bit.
forgot what podcast I was on. I thought we were just going for unsellable movies.
No.
No. It
Okay,
involves,
yeah. Penknife.
okay.
I like it.
Good.
I like it a lot. Ben.
Oh. Mine is about an old-timey writer back in like, let's call him 1600s or so. He loved to fuck on men and do things like that, and he penned a lot of words that were just like, I love your cock and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And it's like if Deuce Bigalow, male gigolo, met an asshole. That's what it
You're
is.
just saying words.
Deuce Bigalow, male gigolo.
Well, you knew
meets
about this since Tuesday.
I don't think about ideas. But I will say, and then the whole thing is a love story. He falls in love with a man, and the man doesn't love him back, and then the man goes and gets married, and then he's just alone, and he dies a sad death surrounded by cats, and it's called William Shakespeare. So that's kind of good.
That is pretty fucking unsellable.
William Shakespeare is great. He's a gay man.
That's... Well, I can kind of see...
It's genius. William Shakespeare is phenomenal.
It's kind of a good title.
Yeah, it's the best title yet.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of...
is it as good as Pedophilium Shakespeare?
No, it's not. I'm not saying I'm good at this.
we combine. I think we should work together.
Yeah, can we work together? Okay, we'll work
I
together.
didn't realize we were supposed to title our
It doesn't matter.
No, I get it, you guys. The pedophiles, William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe.
Yeah, set it in the 1300s or whatever that was. I'm not a historian, all right?
Whatever. I don't know when it was
And
on.
put it in outer space.
Yeah.
What's your? Do you have a title for your Smirnoff film?
Yeah, it's yakking off in the corner while you bleed to death.
All right, Johnny,
That's good.
pitch me.
Okay, I wrote a biopic about myself called Scrambled Eggs.
Get out of your own brain.
We're beyond pitch mode at this point because I've written a draft. And
What is wrong? Do you have a Bible? Do you have a show Bible?
It's getting less sellable.
Jesus. And okay, I won't give too much away, but it's about me going crazy in Ireland. And there's one scene where I'm naked in a graveyard, right?
It happened multiple times.
Freaking out because I'm dying and being reborn, but in my mind's eye, I'm making love to a French woman who I'm obsessed with.
If this beats William
So it's a
Shakespeare,
between montage of me naked in the cemetery with mud on me while making passionate love in my mind's eye to a French woman.
That is massively unsellable.
That is
you know what
Called
that's called?
Scrambled Eggs, and the title's in reference to a Daniel Johnston lyric from that song Peekaboo that's on Welcome
Oh my
to My
God!
World.
It's called
And the
public
lyric-
masturbation.
And the lyric goes, one time I lost my mind, it's such a terrible thing. Lord knows it's hard to make sense out of scrambled eggs.
Get out of my office!
All right, yeah.
Get out of my office right now!
Sir, I have another idea. May I come in?
Please!
It's about a poet. He's like in the 1600s, right? He falls in love with a guy.
No.
William Shakespeare. It's the same name. All right.
I have two other ideas, both.
It doesn't matter. You're making our executive producer upset. I'm sorry. We're just going to have you leave. He gets like this all the time. Totally normal.
Mine is sort of a new genre combining thing that I like to call a comedy rape-umentary, which is going around into the world trying to rape people and find out if it is funny to rape them.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, and starting with, obviously I have to get backers for this, like Morgan Spurlock style. So you'll notice that I do have cameras in here now, and if you, the money man, would be so kind as to not submit, that would actually, if you think it's okay, then it won't work. So because you know how rape. You know rape.
Rape.
Yeah. Maybe
the name of this movie?
I remember.
That should have been the opening of my pitch. You know rape, right? Okay, so yeah, great. So that's basically comedy rape-umentary. It's called Yakov Smirnoff in the corner with a broken ass.
I thought it was going to be called William Rapespear. Kind of good. Think about that.
Rapespear. I like that. Rapespear.
Yeah, William
Rapespear.
Rapespear.
Oh my God! All right, Henry.
So thank you for having me here in your office.
I'm running very short on time.
Can I get a hot bowl of oatmeal? Is that okay? I know you said you get you anything.
Johnny, get back in here.
Can I get a hot bowl of oatmeal?
He likes
Get
some
this fat
especially.
guy some oatmeal.
He likes them with
what?
Nike
You can
shoes
have some
in them.
scrambled eggs. It's the title of my.
Shut up,
Get him out of here.
It's hard to be at the end of this cycle. I know you've seen a lot of people today.
I'm very hot right now.
It's just it's just a simple idea, all right?
Okay.
You know bananas?
The movie or the fruit?
The fruit right? You know the fruit bananas?
Yeah.
This is what we do. The beginning of the movie it's a half an hour of shots of bananas, right? People love bananas. You know?
Some people
loves
It's bananas and monkeys eating bananas, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bunches of bananas. Baby little bananas.
You've covered the fucking bananas.
Listen.
Yeah.
Then you start showing bananas next to dicks, right? Bananas, dicks.
Bananas.
Right? Danny DeVito, right? Star Power, Always Sunny. You like Always Sunny?
Love that show.
He comes in, he takes off his pants, right? You got his dick. He said yes, I have him here. He's in the room. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm Danny DeVito.
Hey, Danny.
Biggest story. Yeah.
Wow, that was a terrible Danny DeVito impression.
Shut up, you tiny Mexican.
Johnny, I told you to leave.
Is my oatmeal coming? And then you have him then proceed over 45 minutes, the last half of the movie, slowly cut his dick with a scalpel.
What is wrong with you?
Peel the skin back, and call it Danny DeVito's Dicky Banana Nana, and that's the movie. Right? Always Sunny. It's like Always Sunny with meat and dick.
Planet of the Apes. Yeah.
I think it's got
Danny DeVito's Dicky Banana Nana.
He's Danny DeVito's Dicky Banana Man.
I think it's got legs. I can really see that working. I like it. I thought that was a really powerful pitch. Overall, you got star power in there.
Here's the thing about that. If you really had Danny DeVito on board, that would be totally sellable.
No, he's totally you can get him to agree.
Who wouldn't?
I think he was just in the office, and I'm sorry, sir, I haven't been able to find my way out of your office. Should I just sit on the couch here until...
I love this oatmeal. I'm going to eat it with just sticking my face in it.
So what are we doing, Marcus Parks?
Producer. What do you got?
Whose film are you going to pick up?
A lot of classy pictures being pitched around.
Draft, mind you.
He has a draft done. He has a life.
You and 100 other dumbasses. Get out of here, schlub.
Jeez, you kicked him out a lot. I like that.
Still not leaving. But he brought Henry his oatmeal, so I love him
That's
for
fine.
that. I love you for that, Johnny.
I love you guys too.
All right.
Love your work, John.
So am I going for most sellable or least sellable right
Least
now?
sellable.
Ooh,
most sellable to least sellable.
Yeah.
Most sellable. So most sellable, I'm going to go ahead and go with Mike's idea because I could see some people going for that.
And the bonus here is if I end up in jail making the movie, then it continues. So
That's totally true.
I do like the idea of trying desperately to pitch an executive by going, I've already written a draft.
Oh, the work's done.
Come on, man. Just have a heart.
I've been sweating all night working on a draft.
How many did you say? 75% of one.
That's a lot.
I'll take a case of Splenda for you. I really don't take anything for it.
I'm sorry, no, sir. Well, can I get a coffee?
And then I'm gonna go ahead and say Johnny next.
Wow.
Because I can see some dumbass picking up on that indie bullshit.
Yeah, he gets work. John does do work.
Fuck you, man. I work really hard on
People hire this guy for shit. I'll never understand it.
I wrote another thing called Tales of a Struggling Cult Leader. I've written multiple drafts of that.
All right. That's fantastic.
For every household name, musician, comedian, or actor, there's a bunch who never made it. The same could be said in the world of aspiring cult leaders, huh? It's about a guy who can't get his shit together. He can't get followers on Twitter. He can't afford his own farm. He lives in a basement with his
I just
mother.
wanted him to keep on going and end the whole show. I want to hear that entire fucking wonderful pitch. Genius
You have
idea.
one more, right?
I do have one more.
All right, well, you
one
can-
for one.
It doesn't matter. We'll close it out with it. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do that online. We're gonna do the after show. We'll post it online.
Stick around, John. And
Roundtable after dark. Yeah, when we all leave and there's no more
All you
microphones.
guys can be in one for one.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think there's only one person in
It doesn't matter.
one.
It just doesn't matter.
And next up will be Ben.
Thank you.
You're right there because I could see someone picking up on gay Shakespeare.
Absolutely.
And loving it.
It's a good title.
It's a good,
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. Yeah,
William
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare's
It's
great.
like
Shakespeare's
Magic
great.
Mike.
Yeah,
Pretty much
Magic
on the
Mike.
level.
It's exactly the same idea as
Yeah,
Magic
but with
Mike.
stinky Victorian pubes.
I like those. Yeah.
Can I change the title of my movie to
Sure.
Stinky Victorian Pubes?
You might have just won yourself a game, my friend.
I have one question to ask before I go any further.
Right.
Do you have the rights from Yakov Smirnov?
Not yet.
Not
We are in talks with the mayor of Branson, Missouri. We don't know if that's the proper channel, but
he probably knows.
See, that's
him,
what's
right?
so good about
Probably
scrambled
knows
eggs.
Yakov.
I have all the rights because it's all about me.
God damn it! Would you please shut the fuck up?
John, you got to try observational comedy is big now.
Look outward, not inward. Outward.
All right.
Here's your oatmeal. Every time I fuck up, I have to bring somebody a bowl of oatmeal.
And but I do say Branson, Missouri. Things play well there.
Mm-hmm.
Dakota Fanning, cute girl. You find a lookalike. You give her a Russian accent. People are gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going next. So now it is between
Pedophile under friendship.
pedophile under friendship
Or
Danny DeVito's Dickie Banana.
I
Now,
this Danny
mind
DeVito.
you,
I
Danny
think we
DeVito,
need to adjust
mind
these
you, before
titles.
you choose, Marcus, mind you, before you choose, Danny DeVito is already attached to this project.
He is attached.
I know.
already attacked.
I know.
Is it Danny DeVito's Dickie Banana Nana or Danny DeVito's Dickie Banana Nanny? Because
Different thing.
Banana nanny. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, banana nanny. Oh,
Banana nanny.
see, that
I
would
do
also-
have. I have a
Banana
homeless
nanny
man.
you're hired, sir. You're hired.
Oh, so we got a staff writer. He didn't sell a movie, but he became a writer.
A banana nanny also sounds like a man who gets back with his ex-wife's family by dressing up as a giant banana in order to watch her kids.
It's like
watch
this is
the banana nanny.
Doubtfire on crack. Yeah.
Marcus, mind you, because of the economy,
It's Mrs. Doubtfire with banana people.
Danny DeVito, we can see it's you. Nobody is shaped like you, Danny DeVito.
No, I'm just a regular banana nanny.
It's just weird. You know how they are. Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. Look like Christmas ornaments.
Swimming laps.
That's not even a thing, sir.
now the first half hour of Henry's movie is just pictures of bananas.
Did I hire you? Wait.
Whoa.
Johnny,
I wrote that
Johnny,
up
let
as
me
Henry
ask.
making something up as he was going along.
Did I hire you as an assistant? Did I hire you as an assistant?
You should. You did not.
No, you did not. I hired Micah.
Who's got the J-O-B? It's me.
Oh, my God.
Micah, what happens in the first 30 minutes of
Here's
Henry's
your
movie?
Well, okay. It's a lot of shots of bananas.
Thank you.
No. It's next to penis. Like, slowly.
What's happened to you?
Are inserted.
This is phenomenal. You're red as a beat right now. I love
It really sounds like something that people would watch.
it. It does sound good. Great. It sounds great. So the first
What are we
half,
doing?
bananas and dicks.
Pedophile and under friendship or Danny DeVito's banana nanny?
Pedophile and under
Make a
friendship.
choice.
Well, the only thing you've got star power, Henry.
Yeah,
He
But
does.
what you don't have is a plot.
there's no plot. It's an
That's
image.
true.
It's an image collage. It's like it's a thing. It's a thought piece.
Right.
It's a thought piece.
It's a thinker,
It's an
though.
art film. It's an art film.
It is a thinker.
Yeah. And it is, in effect, mostly just mutilation porn.
The second half.
Yeah.
The first half is a celebration of bananas.
Yeah, it's like Saw meets bananas.
It's a celebration of bananas in modern
It's like if bananas went and hung out at a hostel.
It is Saw meets bananas.
Like Saw has a handshake with bananas. Like Saw, they meet on a bridge.
Do you know bananas?
Well,
the
all
movie?
right.
No, the fruit.
And Saw the movie, not the thing.
Not the object. Not
Saw
the
the thing meets bananas.
Actually, it is more like the Saw the thing meets banana the thing.
Scalpel the thing meets the banana. All right.
Are you familiar with Saw? Are you familiar with bananas? Not the movies, the things. It's like Saw the item meets banana the fruit.
And as Mike said earlier, I could see Todd Solondz coming on the the pedophile
Except for
movie.
all the actual kid rape.
Yeah. Which is hardcore, and for most of the movie, yeah, like half the movie, they have to get the kid first.
And wait a second. So it's all real.
Yeah, essentially.
Not simulated?
No, this would be kiddie porn for mass release.
I think you could find an audience.
This would be kiddie porn.
So, I do feel like, by the way,
porn for mass release versus fucking masochist porn.
By the way, I do
like girl with a dragon tattoo, but a little child boy instead of the girl with the dragon tattoo.
This really is like every pitch meeting the executives at Lionsgate get. Like, this is exactly what it is. That's great. Marcus, what do you got, buddy?
What am I going to
It's a
say?
tough decision.
It's a real tough decision, but
A lot of money on the line.
there's a lot of money on the line here.
What gets ruined, big man penis or little boy ass?
What do we got?
I'm going to say, if you're going to have a child actually get raped,
Yeah.
you're not budging on that.
Not going to budget. Okay, child's going to...
Let's pause for a second. We need to know how big the budget is for this potential movie.
And the dick.
Because you could
pay off the kid.
Put out a lot of fires
Right.
That's the thing.
with
Well,
a big budget.
does it change it if I say it'll be a French child?
Holden, just real quick, I think the issue with the producer is that a child is getting raped on camera.
It's not the nationality.
We're talking about Unsellable
It's not the nationality. It's not the ethnicity.
Okay.
It's the age.
And I
It's
think,
the
I
age.
think the big issue with Danny DeVito's Banana Nanny is
Dicky banana.
all the bananas at the beginning.
And you know, the fruit rights groups are going really crazy with their banana rights.
Yeah, FIDA is grilling against
Yeah.
No, who gives a shit about FIDA? I can handle FIDA.
people
It's
for the
fucking
ethical-
boring. It's boring. Nobody's gonna pay $13.50 to watch a bunch of fucking bananas on screen
Which
for
makes
30
it
minutes.
Less is sellable.
Pedophile wins. I knew I heard you for a reason.
Pedophile wins. All right. Well, that's been this
Here's your
episode.
oatmeal.
There's your oatmeal. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here, Henry. Holden.
Big Ed, big fat Ed.
All right, Eddie. You're not better than us, Eddie. Thank you for being here, Micah Sherman and Mike Kaplan
Vagina.
and Jonathan O'Donnell.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. And John, feel free to take us out with your final pitch. Marcus will cut it off. Just talk.
Okay, it's called One for One, right? It takes place in a prison. It's kind of like
Yeah, let's
Spaceballs
go.
meets One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. All the one percenters go to jail for 1 year, but it's like a kooky art therapy prison. And there's a house band in the prison called Compassion Against the Machine. It's like Rage Against the Machine, but they do all like fluffy, like it's like. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Love you, I won't do what you tell me. Love you, I won't do.